Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Tower Dominion. This is, as the name suggests, a tower defense game. One of the things that is just close to my heart. I've got a couple of victories in on this now, so I thought, let's do a couple of videos and see how we go. I know I've unlocked a bunch of people over here in the Pagan Assault group, but I was hoping to finish off things in order first, so I kind of like the idea of Marshal Tander here. So for the map, we get Grenadiers, just your basic little dudes charging out every 8 seconds. The headquarters has a lot of guns, which is really useful, but the Marshal himself, we get an extra choice doing reinforcement, and we start off with an extra 100 supply production. Supply being the basic currency that we use to buy everything with. Okay, and one of the things I like about this, you build the map you play on yourself, rather than influencing paths, like in Gnomes. We actually build things like this, so I'm going to go for... Now with these 3 paths eventually, and the way you put this together, I'm hoping that I can connect everything up eventually, but for now, I'll throw that down here. And... infantry HP, look, they spawn infinitely, so I really don't care too much about that, but guns. You absolutely want guns to start with. And I've put so many guns on the headquarters now that I can't afford any of my buildings, so I'm going to have to hope that the headquarters can hold its own. It can. Thankfully, it can. Alright, recon is useful because I don't have a lot of recon to start with and I'm not producing any. Puma position is anti-air, sturdy bunkers are fun. On reroll, we gain a little bit of extra damage, that's not bad. Supply is useful, but I'm getting 200 a pop, so... recon. So I'm not getting any extra. Alright, so to start off with, I'm going to pop a Mirador down here. This is just your basic gun tower. I can't afford any upgrades for it just yet. That is fine. Now the officers' headquarters, that I do want. So you do get supply for all the bugs that you kill, which helps. Alright. Vicious Crossfire. Each building adjacent to at least one other building gets 5% rate of fire. That's good. While you have only one Durandal position, all buildings get 5% extra damage. That doesn't suck either. But I'm going to want more stuff. So right now to start with, the Puma position would be useful because I'm going to need anti-air soon. The Imperial Barracks is just a little better. Oh, do I want to connect you up this way, or... Honestly, I really want just a map. I want a corridor going this way, and a corridor going this way. So, I'm going to put you there. So right now we're going to have things spawning in just there, just there, just there, and just there. Although for now, we can probably throw down an officer's barracks that's going to help with... Sorry, not officer's barracks, an imperial barracks. And that's going to do a nice... No, that's useless. Wait, why can't I... Oh, there's a height difference and I've got no platforms. That's fine, it doesn't matter. We'll go with that, that's okay. There's nothing quite like seeing a lot of guns just go everywhere. Infantry, no. Reroll gain 75% supply. I'd like that. On discovering a neutral building, all buildings gain 15% damage during the next wave. making any... No, this one. Alright, firstly we go for this. Now I think on this map we get shielded enemies rather than camouflaged enemies, so detection isn't super useful. And we... That's not too bad there. You can go there for the moment. So look, one of the great things about this is the fortress here, your headquarters, which we're protecting. It really can hold its own for a while. 50% additional supply offered in reinforcements. I like that. Alright, now this cross-shaped thing, I don't like that. You can't link things up as well as you want. It's no bueno. So we're going to re-roll. And yes, alright, we get that. So because I'm going to want this to connect into here, and that's probably going to need to connect to that somehow, we're going to throw this dude over here. And a neutral building, what do you do? Plus 10 discovery. Well, we're going to use that, aren't we? Not exactly right now, but we will in a bit. Speaking of discovery, I need to get an officer's headquarters out. Where's a good place to put you? Where's a nominally useless place I can throw you down? We'll go there. Infantry HP increased by 15 and a chaplain joins the charge. Couldn't care less. Extra recon production. Extra recon production helps right now. Ooh, some people got through. Not good. These initial stages where you're kind of future-proofing, you take some hits. Or at least I always take some hits. Okay. I do want these bastions, but I can't afford them. Wolf and Durandal's not bad. This is what I need, though. This gets me good. 300 supply? Yes. And on discovering neutral building, gain 350 supply. That's just going to be useful every goddamn where. I do want additional discovery, but for now, I think I need... Not bad. That would be better. Gonna throw you there, because that sort of covers bits here, bits here, bits here. Rate of fire and reload speed. That's kinda good. Damage and range. Yes, damage and range. And I can't afford those. There are so many things I want to buy. Gain 400 supply and 25 recon. I might have to go with that. A Mirador and some extra supply. When you only have one Mirador, HQ gains 2 range and 20% damage. Oh. That's a really dumb idea. Miradors are useful. I'm gonna go with that. It's a stupid idea. I'm telling you, it's a stupid idea. Alright, well that... Guess we're expanding that. What do you do? Plus 5 recon production? Nice, not gonna use you right now though. Alright, so I can't place any of these down because you need extra stuff. I am going to buy those Durandal turrets. when I could afford them. Alright, so sturdy bunkers are going to go in. Put you... Recon production or Recon production's a little bit more useful. Buying anything else? I am. Short range comlink. Maybe, but not right now. You're more useful. Reaper cannon or priority becomes anti-air. Gonna go for Reaper cannon. Right now, Reaper cannon feels like it might be a little more useful. Alright, we definitely need more up this end here, don't we? They just get stomped. Decimation position, I've used that before. I hate it. I hate it with all of my black little heart. Control limit, 20% supply production. Oh. 150 supply and a Puma position, that's useful, but ongoing supply production, that's even better. So I'll show you why I hate this. Look at that. It's got this weird sort of diagonal thing. It's hard to place. It's useless. I wish I could sell these. That would be useful. I can't use you either. So the only thing I can place down if I'm not going to be... Priority comes anti-air versus... It is an extra weapon though. Let's go with the extra weapon on you. Gain 1 blueprint. Okay, I could do with some blueprints. Not a Mirador, not Imperial Barracks, you're useful. Imperial Barracks again. Bastion. Hi, Bastion. Hi, how are you, Bastion? I'm really happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you, buddy. Alright, buildings adjacent to 4 other buildings. No, I'm not going to have anything put together. 2 frontline trenches and on reroll buildings damage. Light mortar, bugger off. Light mortar skyhunter, bugger off. Less cost for Imperial Barracks. That could be useful because I've got a couple of them now. Honestly, frontline trenches. Frontline trenches are going to work for me. Yes, that connects there. I can connect that up. Yep. And there's no... Oh, look at you. There's no... I was really hoping for some neutral buildings there. Alright, frontline trenches are 3 big. You can only place them at height 0, though. So we could do... Yeah, that only gets them if they go around that one spot, whereas here... Oh, actually, you go there. And you can't place them there because they're at height. But they can go there. And once again, I've completely neglected to do anything about this. Alrighty, reinforce sec. Weapons and range? Maybe. I just don't have a lot of recon, so I don't want to spend that at the moment. Right, I'm going to say this is kind of nicely taken care of right now. God, look at your range though. You're up there. There's always that one little last straggler. No, but I do want a sturdy bunker. Oh, I really do want a sturdy bunker, don't I? The bastion. No, because the sturdy bunker I can use right now. Oh, you utter bastards. I can't re-roll this one because it's got that nest just there. I'm going to have to put it in. So that means, and you're a shielded bastard as well. Do I want to throw you down there? I think I want to throw you down there. Yeah, I do, don't I? Damn it. Ooh, what do you do? Headquarters gets 50% up. Yeah. And, oh, we can afford a bastion as well. Look at that. Look at where you... That's just a glorious position for you. And I said I was going to throw in an extra sturdy bunker. And I can't afford said sturdy bunker. Cat now. Alright, we're going to need something that does damage to shields. Bureau Barracks and 300 supply. Durandal, sturdy bunker Durandal. Bastion Durandal. I can't go past plus 300 supply. That's just insane. And look what gets closed off. So people are still going to come in here. That's okay. Ooh. Plus 40 supply production. I could do that. I could do... Oh, that's really useless. That's not bad if they come down there. I don't hate that. Look, that's just putting something in for the sake of it. Actually, if I'm going to put you anywhere... Ooh, your... Yeah, your minimum range kills me, buddy. That's actually a lot more useful. I gotta say, that's better, isn't it? I kind of wish I hadn't taken that... Where is it? I mean, look, HQ gets range and damage is so goddamn useful, but... It really is stymieing me. It's stymieing me a lot. Oh, if I had a platform, you would go really nicely there. But I don't. So... Oh, alright. Once I get a platform, you're going right there. That would just make everything better. For now... Why don't... Nope, that'll do nicely. HQ's HP and damage plus 10%. That's not the worst thing in the world. Plus 1 range helps for now. Plus 5 grenadier production? Yeah, why not? That's me just suddenly remembering that I don't have anything that's really dedicated anti-air. Alright, I do need that platform. Doesn't super help. Don't need that. Do need the Puma position. Discovering a neutral building, all buildings take 15% damage to the next wave. Imperial Barracks costs go down and I get supply. Look, the platform I can use right now. The platform just means that this all becomes a little bit more coherent. No, 10% damage per height level. Okay. This side's nicely taken care of. They just stabbed him. Okay, damage rate of fire, reload speed, Warwood coughs down. Bastion scout bunker. Oh, sorry, Bastion and sturdy bunker. Or Imperial Barracks efficiency. Imperial Barracks efficiency, because I'm going to be less tempted to build something that way. No, I don't like that. Do like that. Hey, what do you do? Adjacent buildings gain detection and range. Cute. That's not super useful. Am I just putting that down for the sake of putting something down? I am, aren't I? You know what we should do? This. Shield break. All right. 800? We can get to 800, yeah? +2 grenadiers. No, and gun holes. Look at that. Look at that range now. Look at you protecting everything. Yeah. Okay, you're doing well. And those grenadiers are just throwing themselves into that. Nicely. I want that decimation position gone. Can't use that. Don't need another one of them. Bastions I really like a lot. And grenadier production, that would be more useful. Should put something there if I can have something to put there. No. I'm not hating this music. I need better buildings. I need much better buildings. Damage and rate of fire. Ooh. Damage and rate of fire. Yes, I need to mainly save so I can get some... I can get that pulse cannon. You know, these grenadiers are doing a fair amount of damage to these people. Omega emitter. I don't think I've seen that before. Shoots in a continuous straight line, can fire on camouflage units. Alright. You're, ooh, you're that shape. Yes. Minus 50% upgrade cost for adjacent buildings. I kind of want... Oh, I want to... Oh, I'm not too far away from this either if we save up for it. Yeah, let's save up for that. Oh, damn it. I love the fact that this very large, like, basic mortar position, it's taken out air units. Supply and recon, I do want. Another bastion. Durandal. Oh, zone command. Zone command, I can actually use that to increase my supply production. That's right, okay, so you're 3 long. Can I get some extra recon production? That doesn't help right now. That doesn't help. 50% less upgrade costs. Oh, but that's all... Damn it, if that was flat, that would just be the absolute king. No, that's not great. That's not the end of the world. I don't hate that. Yeah, I don't hate that. Plus 80 supply and 10 recon production, we're gonna save up. Yeah, see this pulse cannon up here? It just de-shields them as they spawn. That's a lot of supply. That's a lot of supply. Perfect. All buildings gain +5 damage against shield. Alright, I'm going to use that. But first, it's new weapon time. So that does... Okay. Seeing as that is a major, major corridor. Yeah, alright. I like it. Oh, wait. Wait. Before I spend any money. Plus 160 supply. Yeah, we're going to be saving up some recon for that. Okay. Focus fire. Plus 20% damage. Adjacent buildings gain 20% damage and their upgrade costs are 20% less. There are no adjacent buildings, so we're going to go for that one in a little bit. Oh, look at you. That's fantastic. Not too sure how useful it is, but I like it a hell of a lot. Supplying a bastion? Just in time. These little spots here were built for bastions, quite frankly. Reload speed or... Nope, damage. Got nothing I can really place down, or at least nothing useful. Nope. One more of that. Can't afford that. I can't afford that. Plus 100% damage. HQ suffers 1,000 damage each wave. Get bent! I'd have to have my HQ massively upgraded for that. 50% damage I like. 100% damage. There we area. Coming along nicely. How are we doing up here? Just so we can see everything going on at once. I'm incredibly thankful that this area doesn't have any shield people spawning in. Now that I've said that, that's probably going to change. Light mortar position, bugger off. Murder I can't use. Wolf cost. Platform and recon. I know I need more things to kill, shoot, bang. Oh, I don't want to spend the reroll. But that, yeah, that's no good. Oh, I don't want that either. Do I put that there for the sake of putting something there? Oh, damn it, no. There we go. Yeah, look, that platform's going to come in useful somewhere. Don't quite know where, but somewhere. That does cover all of that really nicely. Fine. Range I don't care about. Damage is nice. Let's go rate of fire and reload speed. Damage rate of fire. Damage and rain. Nah, let's save a little bit of money for now. Alright, that's not bad. Everything there's been taken care of. That laser is doing a lot of damage there. Supply, sturdy bunker. I've only got 2 of them though. 2 Puma positions. That's... yeah. And I'm going to throw this up here just for the sake of keeping all of our shield spawners in one single central line. That just makes a lot more sense to me. Yep, thank you for the warning. I know about it and I don't care. What do you do? Plus 15 supply per adjacent building. Alright, in that case, not that I'd normally throw one of these here, but for the sake of a little bit more supply, have some anti-air. And down here... no, that doesn't do much for us. Just for the extra global shield buff. Priority comes out here. Plus 1 range. More damage. And range and damage. Do like that. Do I give you the same treatment? Global damage boost, extra damage boost, and I'll think about that. Maybe, but I'll think about it. It's not so useful down here. Alright, this is telling me that I absolutely need another Puma down here somewhere, and it's probably going to go right there. Oh wait, weren't you a... Alright, stuff's getting closer. I could deal with that. No. Retribution position. Oh, I like them. I need another Puma, but retribution position. Can't go past it. Maybe? Just for having a little bit more space up here. Now, Mr. Rocket Launcher. I need a better place. Oh, I've got nowhere good. If I had more platforms, that wouldn't be bad if I had more platforms. I'd love it if you could cover both sides. I don't want to sell any buildings to place here. Nope, that doesn't work. Do I waste that there? Do I waste putting that there? No, I don't think so. I'm trusting you. Plus 50% damage or anti-swarm. Oh. Ooh. Target becomes air. Yeah, because I need more air stuff. All right. You're now going to solve my anti-air problem down here. Look, that went well. That came along nicely. Bastion and Imperial back. Ooh, HP, but light mortar I don't care for. That's more useful for me. Do I throw a Bastion there or do I throw it there? I'm going to pop you there, because then I can do this. 50% reload speed. Soon. Soon. So I'm kind of working on the theory that even though I've got two battlefronts, one up here and one here, because this is the longer range, this gets more people spawned in. And look, I did specifically place that there and there. Super heavy pulse. You're fun. I like you a lot. You're a T-shape. I don't want the T-shape. I don't particularly want the T-shape, but I can continue that going. Alright, super heavy pulse. Where do you want to live? I would prefer somewhere where we can... I'd really love it if you could cover both areas. That would make me happy. Oh, that doesn't quite do it. I'd need 3 platforms to make that work. That doesn't help anyone. I mean, look, it helps down here, but down here is not really an issue right now. That's not exactly what I need. I'm gonna do it. Alrighty. Fire rate or range? Ooh, +5 range. Let's save up for +5 range. I reckon that'll be a winner. That's not good. There we go. Look at that, we're about 2/3 of the way through. Retribution costs are down. I've only got one, but that's not bad. With a Puma position, gonna go for that. Damage, range per battlefront versus plus 50% damage, maybe. Rate of fire, I don't mind, but plus range. Now you can help out down here a little bit if necessary. Yep, and your responder stuff's so much better. Hit 3 targets behind the initial, or adjacent buildings deal plus 50% damage to shields, which would mean he does more damage to shields. And if I put something down there, they would... Yeah, why not? Underground plant. 75% damage and +1 target. It uses the last of my tech points. No, I was going to use last of my tech points down here. +2 range for Battlefront. I like that. Yeah, that just gets us much better. Now, you could probably do with another anti-air position, maybe. No, I definitely need more guns down here, if anything. H no, retribution cost down, you do more damage. Air command. Yes, air command. Oh, I'm finally at 330. I can't click on that just yet. That's annoying. I don't want that. Alright, I've got one reroll. I've got one reroll to make this happen. Please, RNGesus, please be a good thing. Oh, damn it, no. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I can make this work. Ooh, what do you do? Adjacent buildings gain damage against shield and air. That's cool, that's fine. +5, 4, 6 a turn, yes. Ooh, that would have been good, but I didn't save it, so that's fine. Get yourself a little bit of that. Now, air command. Air command can live down here. Oh wait, can it go anywhere else at all? That's not a great place. Can I put you down? I could put you down there. I just kind of need something out of the way. Actually, no, I'm going to throw you there. Alright, this directs the bombers, and we need things in a straight line, and so we do this. So this means our bombers are now going to go all the way down this massive central corridor. And that, friends, is exactly why you wait for air command. I'm really happy we did that. really goddamn happy. Oh, I can almost afford your Durandal turrets, but speaking of, I've been saving up for this, haven't I? Jason HQ. HQ gets 30% HP, damage, and repairs. And for you, plus 15% discovery. Recon production, because that's useful. I can't afford that. Bugger. Damage against air. Perfect. I don't need that. Adjacent buildings gain 15% rate of fire. And detection. Don't care about detection here. But rate of fire could be useful. And see, this is what I love. The explosion from the bombers just goes down. This entire thing. Okay, these guys are starting to get through more often, and are we taking... Ooh. We came unbelievably close to taking damage. That's not great. 20% less building cost, but 5% upgrade costs? Maybe? HQ gains damage? Ooh. That's just that, dude. I don't really care about a platform on warning. That's not going to happen much or often. Supply. I'm getting a ton of supply. Going to go with the upgrade for the HQ. Alright. That doesn't help me. That does, but I would need 2 platforms to go there. Oh, smeg. Yeah, that doesn't work. Do I put you there? Do I put you there? Maybe, maybe. Do you want to go there? That's not the worst idea. I really feel like I should be plopping down these bastards, though. Adjacent buildings deal extra damage to shields. Alright, you go there. That's plus discovery, which I do want. Or do you go there? 15% supply? Nope, I'm thinking... Yep, that's the best way for that. Alright. Plus grenadiers. Nope, we like weapons. Plus range or... Alright, do I do +1 range? I do +1 range. +1 range on him works, that's better. And then plus heavy weapons. Grenadier production? Oh, do I go for grenadier production? Nope, gun hole's better. +1 range just helps him a little bit. Alright, and look, while I'm upgrading stuff, I mean, look at me. I've got a ton of extra money. I'm doing stuff like this. Yep, you're upgraded. You're fine. It's as much as you can get. And just in case, just for the sake of upgrading that, no other decent reason. It's, what is it? I'm a little fixated on that. I maybe shouldn't have taken it. I think it's making me make bad decisions. And that battlefront's over already. Okay, that was so much better this time. Do I throw down a second air command? Oh. Damage rate of fire. You're okay. A Durandal wouldn't suck. A Durandal wouldn't suck. Yeah. No, that doesn't help me. That don't help me. I do like that we're concentrating things over here, though. Bugger it, that'll do. Adjacent buildings gain... Yeah, and... we've got Mr. Durandal. There we are. Buildings next to a neutral building. Gain 15% damage. Damage against shield and air. Damage against air. Damage against shield. Look at me. +2 range. Yeah. Can't afford that, but that's fine. Alright. I'm actually quite happy with that placement now. Oh, bugger. That means you guys are no longer spawning in on the major corridor. I should have thought of that. Get some guns. -7% for Battlefront. No, I've got multiple of them. Sturdy bunker, don't know that. Sturdy bunker and a bastion. Not the worst things ever. Alright. That's probably going to be the best place for a bastion. You can take them. We'll see how that goes. Oh, wait. Yeah. Ooh, I can... if I throw you there, he gets extra... that one gets extra damage. Less upgrade costs? No. Ooh, discovery? No, that's not useful. There's not a lot of extra. We're not going to drop down a bunch of any extra. Sorry. We have, I think, maybe one extra tile to go. That's not super useful. +40 supply production. Not bad, not great. Yeah, that's only if people come down there. That's not too bad. All HQ weapons. 50% rate of fire, range. HQ. Yeah, I think we want that. I think that's going to be our next upgrade. Actually, let's buy that right now. Right, this corridor's primarily going okay. We're starting to get breakthroughs down here. Recon, don't care for. Scouting, that could be useful. That will be useful, actually. Oh, I could do something really bastardly with that. Wait, more HP for the headquarters, that's not bad. Can I still... I can get another smoke signal. Yes! Get it from both ends, you bastards. Nope, there's nothing adjacent, so you'll grab that. Target becomes air units versus... That's a little more useful. Damage, rate of fire, reload speed. Damage per height level. Ooh, that'll be 200% damage, yeah. Jesus, look at that. Alright, that's all been controlled nicely. Supply in a Puma position, not the end of the world. That's not bad. That... Foes rain down from battlefield. Okay, that's cool, that's lovely. And that's a 4x4. Do I waste recon? Don't think I should bother wasting recon. Does that go... Oh, no, I can't anyway, because that's... You're going to go there. Alright, what do you do? All buildings plus 10 against air units. I don't care about that right now. But speaking of air units... Wait, do you... No, you don't do both sides. Alright, where have I got other... That's damage, priority anti-air, yep. That's range, damage. That's stronger anti-air, right, so I can only get +1 range. Right, so if I throw you there, I can get +1 range, which won't quite cover there. I don't get a lot over here. Damage to shields, that's not the worst thing. Oh yeah, let's upgrade them. Oh yeah, let's upgrade them. Alright, do that in a second. Alright, anti-air priority. Range or damage, folks? Range or damage? Damage. Anti-air primarily. Some extra M2 protectors, or infantry HP, or damage, taking damage. range and targets are slowed. Range and targets are slowed. I mean, what's the point of saving this recon if I'm never going to use it? Alright, so targets should get slowed as they pass here and here. Hopefully this is all sufficiently okay. And you're starting to come in from this end, which I don't like. Damage reload speed. Weapons all around there, or damage and reload speed? Damage reload speed. Really hope I'm making the right choices here. Damage rate of fire reload, damage rate of fire reload. Yes, that just helps. Oh, I didn't think I had any more of these bastards to put down. Throw it over here. Alright, we've got this and then another wave. Oh, so close. There we go. Wait, are you... God damn it, we haven't had those before. I thought I'd getting away without needing anyone with detection. Thank Christ I put detection on them. So, Operation Build One Massive Giant Corridor kinda worked. Imperial Barracks and Supply, Platform Supply, Supply and Supply, Sturdy Bunker and Supply, Supply and Supply? Imperial Barracks and Supply, Imperial Barracks and Supply. Help from above. Goody is all I have to say to that. HP gets... There we go. Now, do we need you here? Or do we need you here? You've mostly been okay, haven't you? Do I have any decent place where I could put this that is gonna make it anything of a difference? Look, you could go there. That's not the worst place in the world for you. You could go there, and that's also not the worst place in the world for you. Oh. I don't have a platform. I'm never going to get one. Alright. You go there. I want the HQ supported, quite frankly. Right, who else wants an... No. You've got everything that you can. Alright. Does anyone else get an upgrade? You can't afford that, sorry. You want some upgrades? You absolutely do. damage and range. I can't afford that. 22. This is it, folks. Okay. That's mostly doing okay over there. That's fine. This one, this is absolutely our battlefront that's screwing us over. People getting slowed from here is useful. I think that battlefront is dead. That's good then. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good either. We're coming to the end of it. We can survive that hit. We can tank that hit. And that's a win. That is a win. Look at this. Level 4 difficulty. Yes, thank you. Endless mode. I don't know what that is. We'll give it a try. 100% supply in reinforcements. I love that idea. How do I pronounce this? Konigmeister Yevdoki. All buildings gain 10% damage per battlefront. All buildings gain 15% damage per shield. Like it. Third expedition win. Okay. Alright. Well, that is our fun new little tower defense game. Tower Dominion. Yeah, look, tower defense games are one of the things I love, so I'm probably going to be playing this one again. Not, literally right now, but I'm absolutely going to be playing this again. I've been Rosatus. You've all been wonderful. I'm going to hopefully get back to some slightly more regular uploads. And I'll see you real soon.